As Nigeria celebrates Democracy Day, the Senate has appealed for unity in the fight against terrorism. Reflecting on the last 15 years, the Senate acknowledged that Nigeria has made progress in different sectors of the economy. Federal lawmakers believe one of the gains of democracy is freedom of expression. Our correspondent Linda Kigbe reports.
15 years of uninterrupted democratic rule, the longest Nigeria has gone without military intervention. It's been 15 years of the bad, the good, and the ugly. From flawed elections, high unemployment rates, debilitating poverty, ethnic and religious crisis, and now terrorism and insurgency, alongside a rise in GDP, economic growth, and giant strides in the telecoms industry. For these lawmakers, this year's Democracy Day is a time for stock-taking and evaluation.
We had, in the course of 15 years, did some of the major highlights of our achievement includes power unbundling, telecom unbundling, infrastructure development.
In the past, if election is on June 21st, you won't see anybody. These people will be in the field running all over the place, but because they know, as Senator Bagudu has said, that there's a commitment on the part of the current government to ensure that proper things are done, that the institutions that are charged with elections are allowed to do their work.
The working relationship between the National Assembly and the executive arm of government has not been anything to write home about. We pass resolutions upon resolutions and nobody cares.
We're not better. We could be better, but we're making progress. No one would expect in the process of nation building that everything will be done overnight.
These are major things I think Nigeria will tackle. I have not got it right yet. Security, employment situations must improve. We should also look at the number of years it takes for election petitions to be discharged in this country.
This year's Democracy Day is coming at a time when Nigeria is facing one of the worst security crises the country has seen since the Civil War. Lawmakers say this is a time to fashion out new ways of dealing with this crisis.
I remember the last Senate, Mr. President, we raised this issue so many times and made commendations to the government that they should make sure that there is peace in the region of Northeast. Particularly at that time, there was issued crisis in Jos, and then expanded to Maiduguri, where we said that it should be stopped. See now, Mr. President, the issue of security has gone beyond not only Maiduguri border, but beyond Northeast and down to north central of this country.
There are structural problems that needs to be addressed if we're going to have a sustained approach to security in this country. I've always spoken about the issue of decentralized police. It's difficult for us as a country to run a federal system and have a unitary police system and expect to succeed.
For the lawmakers, all hope is not lost. They say all Nigerians must unite in the fight against terrorism and political instability. Linda Kigbe, Channels Television News.